Friends, welcome. I'm delighted to be able to welcome you to Holy Trinity. This is a short video just so you know what to expect on Sunday when you come to church. First of all, if you can come up the steps here, if you're not able to, then do come up one of the slopes. And you'll notice when you come up the path there are orange cones. Let's go and have a look at those now. They're spaced 2 metres apart so that you know how to queue as you wait to come into church, and you can stay a safe distance from the people in front and behind you. One of the government requirements of us gathering together is that we keep your details for at least 21 days for contact tracing. So as you queue, there'll be somebody coming along the queue taking your details. If you're in the church directory, it's really simple. We already know where you live and we've got your phone number and your email address, so we can just tick you off on the list. If you're not in the church directory, then we'll ask you for details. We hope that by doing this while you queue, it will make it a lot faster when we get up to the church and you enter the church itself. So when you get to the front of the queue here, you'll see we've got the A-frame out, some notices here asking you to sanitise your hands when you get into the porch. It also shows you the one-way system around the church. If you can just wait here at the porch until a steward asks you or invites you to come into the church, and then I'll show you what happens as we go inside. Come on inside with me. So when you come into the porch, you'll notice we've got a stand here with alcohol gel in. Be great if you could just pump that and then sanitize your hands, and then just wait here in the porch until the steward calls you into the church. When you're invited into the church by a steward, they will then direct you to a pew. I know it's very un-Anglican of us, but we really need to fill up from the front, so please just go to the pew you're directed to. If you're in a couple or on your own, you're more likely to be in the north aisle. If you're in a group of 3, 4, 5, then you're more likely to be directed into the main aisle. You'll notice when you come into the church itself that it looks rather different. We've closed off 2 out of every 3 pews. You'll see that there are these signs saying no entry on them, and the third pew has no kneelers and no pew runners on them. It does have the service booklets which you need for the service. They've been put there today, Wednesday, and nobody will have touched them between now and Sunday. So they'll be clean for you to touch and for you to use. At the end of the service, I'll invite you to make your way out of the church through the chancel door behind me. I'll do it 1 pew at a time to make sure we don't get too close to one another. And I know it's lovely when we see friends to chat to them, but please don't do that in the church. Once we're outside in the graveyard, we can safely do that in the open air in groups of 6 or less following government guidelines. As you make your way out of the church, please also remember to take your service order with you. There'll be a box by the door on the way out. If you can place it in there, they can stay there for 3 days until they're safely quarantined and ready to go out on the pews again for next Sunday. You'll also notice that there are signs around the church like this one saying no entry, exit only, just to remind us of the one-way system we've got going. Friends, I know it's really tempting when you get out of the church just to stop around here and turn and talk to a friend. Please, please, would you keep moving when you come out of the church so that other people can come out? The last thing we want is for 30 people to all be standing in a small confined space out here. Please spread out, there's plenty of room in the grounds. Finally, as you go home, don't forget to consider how we can spur one another on to love and good deeds as we take Jesus Christ into the heart of our community. I hope it's been helpful to watch this video. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday. God bless.